So the other day I was scrolling through Instagram and wasn't looking for anything in particular, but there was an ad that came across that took my attention. It was this beautiful African-American female, and she was saying something along the lines of, young people are building empires in their bedroom using AI, while most people over 40 are just using ChatGPT to help rewrite emails. I literally had to clutch my pearls because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's talking about me. I am a 41-year-old wife, mom, full-time employee, nonprofit founder, all the things of life, right? And now I would say I do use Copilot at work mainly to draft emails. I will say that. However, I thought I was doing pretty good because I do use ChatGPT on a very regular basis, but I don't just use it to rewrite emails. I use it like for my nonprofit organization. I will use it to help me to come up with social media strategies or have fundraising tips and ideas. I ask it how to help me to do certain things. And so, I've dibble-dabbled with DeepSeek and Perplexity, creating like recipes, different things like that. Just a gamut of things. But now this ad was like one of those ads where it encourages you to sign up for one of those 28-day, 30-day AI challenges, and you learn all these AI apps and stuff like that. And by the end of it, the 30 days or 28 days, you're well equipped to make $1 million or whatever. But I didn't sign up for the course. However, what this ad did really bring to light for me was I am clearly not optimizing the usage of AI. Like, I'm not maximizing it and using it till its fullest capacity to really make me even better. And so it challenged me to really become much more curious about all that AI has to offer. Now, in the same time frame, I had started to take this assessment made available through my job, where it would basically give you an assessment of where you stood in terms of the scale of how knowledgeable you are on different AI topics and large language models and prompt engineering, all of these big terms that just make your head just go like, and I mean, seriously, unless you've been living up under a rock and up under several rocks, you know that AI is literally everywhere. It is everywhere. I mean, at work, at home, in all of the devices that we use almost. I mean, in every industry, from banking to construction to nursing to you name it, it is literally everywhere. So when this ad popped up, it really brought to light to me like, wow, I really do need to take seriously investing more time in understanding this phenomena, really, this amazing technology. And I've had the ability to sit in some rooms that have allowed me the opportunity to hear other women, African-American women, who are brilliant, and they talk about how we really should embrace AI and the curiosity and get involved in it and be ahead of what's to come so that you're not behind. And so this really pushed me to become even more curious. Now, as technology would have it, everywhere, whether it be your phone, YouTube, whatever, they hear your thoughts. And right around this same time, it heard my thoughts. It knew that I was thinking about and becoming very curious about AI. And so it suggested a couple of videos that really took my attention. Now, the first video was a video by Bernie Sanders, someone I greatly admire. And that one really stuck out to me because Bernie was talking about how important it is for the government to get involved with creating some guardrails around how this technology is really developing and some of the concerns that there are, even environmentally, and that there should be some type of government intervention just to help create guardrails as this thing continues to just grow quickly and rapidly. And then after that, the other video that came up on my feed was one where the Diary of a CEO, I believe Stephen Bartlett, maybe, if I've got his name wrong, I'll put it here. But he was having an interview with a guy named Tristan Harris. And Tristan was really giving some very candid information around AI, and not just what it can do and letting us know how much of a benefit it can be, but also what it can do to us in terms of humans and humanity. And it wasn't in a way to stoke fear, but more so to give us valid information so that we can proceed in a way where we have a lot more knowledge, and that we become a lot more curious and begin to ask specific questions. And as I was listening to both of these, and I'm thinking about how I have become a lot more curious in AI and how I utilize it on a daily basis, and I appreciate all the benefits that it provides. It really got me thinking about how to become more responsible with this technology, this amazing creation that we have at our fingertips. How do I become more responsible? How do I become an active participant in society and making sure that it is utilized in a responsible way? And what I realized at this point is that we don't really have an option. It's not just a good to know information about AI at this point. It's truly a need to know. And we need to become more engaged in what's happening. We have a responsibility to understand the systems that we're relying on. I realize that we have a responsibility to understand who benefits and who could be harmed. And we have a responsibility to slow down even when the technology isn't. The responsibility doesn't just belong to the big tech companies or the government, but it also belongs to everyday people just like you and me. One thing that really stuck out to me is how easy it is to view AI as just convenience. Faster, faster emails, faster ideas, faster everything, right? But convenience always has a cost, even if we don't see it right away. There's ethical cost, human cost, environmental cost. I just think about the amount of energy that Bernie Sanders was talking about that one data center takes. I might be quoting him wrong when I say this here, but I think he said like one data center can take up like the same energy usage of like 7,000 houses. Again, don't quote me on that. Go watch the video yourself. But I think that's what he said. But anyway, whatever it was, it's crazy to think about. I don't think the answer is to reject AI like wholeheartedly or anything, but I do believe that it does require us to engage with it intentionally. This channel isn't about becoming an AI expert overnight, and it's certainly not about the hype. It's about creating a space where we can think and talk and sit with the implications of a technology that is literally shaping our future, whether we choose to participate consciously or not. Some days that might look like having deep conversations about power and ethics. Some other days it might look like me just talking about questions I'm still wrestling with. Maybe some questions that you guys may share in the comment section or topics that you come up with. And maybe other times I might actually just try out some new AI features and applications and things of that nature and share with you what I'm learning, potentially. And we'll be doing all of this while I'm right here in my kitchen, because this is where real life happens, in the kitchen, I love trying out new recipes and doing little simple things, and I find it maybe more comfortable for me, but definitely feel like it could create a better space for creating conversation when I'm right here in my kitchen, making simple things like pickled peppers. So this is where I want to start something called Share a Bite with Me. At the end of each video, I would like to invite you to share a bite with me. Now, as I mentioned in this video, I was making pickled peppers, and I'm literally just using some pickling mix that I found at Walmart. And if I can find a link or something like that, I'll put that in the description, but I will also give some type of instructions for you who may be interested in pickling your own peppers in the description as well. So I had already started some pickled peppers that I already pickled, and so I want to share you to have a bite with me. And don't judge me, but one of my favorite things and snacks to start my day is take one of my pickled peppers and add a turkey sausage with it. And it is just the best little snack to start my day, honestly. I eat like 4 of these things. So let's have a bite together. So good. I really encourage you, if you like pickles, and if you like turkey sausage, forgive me for talking with food still in my mouth, but I encourage you to try it. Also, at this time of the video, I just want to leave you with a question. Nothing to answer perfectly, just something for us to sit with together. So my question that I want to leave you with today is, if AI is moving this fast, what responsibility do you think everyday people have to understand and shape how it's being used? All right, let me know in the comment section below. I want to thank you so much for taking time to check me out. I hope you decide to like and to share and subscribe and come meet me at the table. All right, until next time, stay blessed. Bye, everyone.